Welcome to the vCard Global Workshop. It's great to have you here tonight. We're going to build a card for a contractor. You know, I've got lots of contractors who use vCard, and I've got lots of contractors who I know who say, Cherie, do I need a website for my business? They want to build a website for their business. And I say, you know, all you really need is your vCard. And this is a great thing for a contractor, a vCard, because often they're at the job site, they're working on a house, especially a residential contractor, and someone in the neighborhood will walk by and say, hey, could you give me a quote? Well, all they need to do is share their vCard with the person walking by. They can just text it on over to them, and that person now has their contact information, and they've connected with them, and they're just one step closer to getting more work. It also makes it easier for people to refer them as well. So tonight we're going to build a vCard for a contractor. And we're also going to take a look at the vCard Global Mobile app. I'm going to show you how to use it and how you can use it to market your business through it. So let's get started. We're going to jump on over to our card, and the card I'm going to show you is what your card may look like tonight. If you're new to vCard, this is a basic card which we all start with. And in a few minutes, you can take it and make it look like a fantastic card. So the one thing I want to show you at the very bottom of your card is this very handy, it says owner link. This is just a link that takes you to the login page. So we're going to click on that. It's just a handy way for you to remember how to log in. Then you put in your username and password. And that logs you into the vCard Global back office. So right over here on the right-hand side, we have a button here that says Design and Edit Your vCard. This is how you get into the editor where we're going to work on your vCard. You're going to click on that, and for first-time users, it's going to open up what's called the vCard Wizard, and it's a step-by-step process. Tonight I'm going to jump over, since this is my demo account and it's not a first account, it's not going to open the wizard for me. I'm going to just jump right into the wizard, or jump right into the editor. And then I'm going to click on a button in the editor called the Setup Wizard. This blue button here on the editor, right down on the first page, that takes you into the wizard as well. So you can do the wizard anytime. We'll click on that. In the first step, we add our contact info. In the second step, we aggregate our social media, our important links. In step 3, we're going to upload our photo and logo. And in step 4, we're going to choose a design. And let's get started. So today we're going to build a card for Bob Houston with First Call Heating and Cooling. And we'll put in his business name here. And let's say he is the owner. That is Bosco. I don't know if you can hear him or not, but he is making his presence known. He is my trusty dog that follows me everywhere. He's a 12-pound schnoodle. So we've got, we're going to put in our address here. Now you do have a choice here when you put in your address. If you work from home, you may not want to put in your street address. Just leave this blank. But do put in your city, your state or region, and your zip code, and your country. This way, people will know what part of the country you're in. If you have a physical location where people can come and meet you, then you want to make sure you have the street address, and you want to click this handy button, Show Map It. It adds a Map It button to your vCard. When people click on that, it opens up the navigation technologies of your phone, and it takes people right to you. So you can put in your website name here. If you don't have a website, that's great. vCard can be the website for you. You also have here your phone number. When it comes in, there aren't any dashes, and it's hard to read. I recommend you add some dashes to make it a little easier to read. You can add additional numbers here, a Skype address, and a fax. And we'll continue to the next section where we add our social media. You can aggregate 16 different social media here in one place. So I'm going to go and grab our Facebook page for First Call Heating and Cooling. And I'm going to just highlight that entire URL. And then I will right click and copy it and bring it back over to the editor. And I will right click and paste it here under Facebook. We can do the same here. We've got also a Twitter account. We can highlight that, right click, copy, bring it back over here, right click and paste. So you can add your Google Plus, your Instagram, your YouTube. There's lots of other ones that you can add. And then we have our chat profiles. We've got your Skype profile that you can put here, your WhatsApp, your Zoom meeting information, your join.me information. This is another section where, again, you just want to put your information out there so people can easily contact you. This ends up right there on the front of the vCard. The next section is your important links. So this is a way to create nice looking links for all those extra links that you are often telling people about or you need to give people. Put them right there on your vCard. So if you're a real estate agent or property manager, you can put the name of the listing, the address to the listing here that you have, and then a link directly to that listing. And you have this plus sign here, which allows you to add additional links. If you are a contractor, I would add a link to your portfolio. If you save your pictures of maybe your kitchens or your bath remodels on Flickr, you can put a link there. You can also upload those photos directly into vCard too and have a nice gallery on your vCard. If you have an online appointment scheduler, you add your scheduler here. If you are an author or a coach, you can add books. If you have online stores, you can put your online store. And there's many other things here that we can do. I'm just going to mute our group here. There we go. There we go. All set there. Thank you all for joining us again tonight. We have the ability to put in, my favorite section here is the please support. So this is where you can put in a nonprofit that you support or a fundraiser. I've often put like my kids' fundraisers in here. You can put in a Kickstarter campaign. And again, you just type in. So let's just say here, please report. Let's see, let's do a fundraiser. I always do Race for the Cure, though I don't know if he would be running for Race for the Cure, but maybe he would. Please support me, or sponsor me, let's say. Please sponsor me for Race for the Cure by, February 12th. And then over here, you would put your sponsorship link. And that way people could click on your thing and it would show up right there. They could sponsor you. And anything that doesn't fit in these categories, you can add to the additional sites for additional links that you can add. Let's click continue. And the fun begins here. We get to upload our photo and our logo. I'm going to click add edit picture and I'm going to upload a photo now. So one of the things that you should know about the photo is it's real important on your card. The photo is used in many different ways. Let's see if I can find here we go, first call. Here we go. I will click on the photo and it asks me to give it a name. And we will save that. So the photo that you put here on your card, first of all, you should know that it is important to have a photo because people don't always remember your name, but they do remember your face. Faces are easier to remember. So that's one way for people to identify you is to be able to see your face on your card. But when you text this card to someone, the photo appears on the text message. When you share it by email through the app or on the card, a photo is attached to the email. When you open up that email, it has your photo there. Your photo shows up when you download your contact into the native contacts on your phone or into Outlook. And a photo will also show up in the vCard Global mobile app. So the photo gets used in multiple places. Put a nice profile photo up there for yourself. And again, you can change that too at any time. And now let's upload our logo. And we will continue to the final section of the wizard where we get to choose our design. And as you can see here, we've been putting together a nice looking card. And it's just about ready to go. When you click on these different designs, as you can see, you can change out the button colors. So I would probably want to go with a red and white design like this. There's lots of other designs to choose from. As you can see, we have a black design we can go with if we wanted to. There's also different style buttons. We've got these big buttons here that we could look at going with, and maybe I'll go with that tonight. That looks kind of nice. And then there's oval buttons that we offer, okay? Or so there's lots of different things that you can use. I think I'm going to go with the white with the big red buttons today. I like that. That looks great. And you can change your design at any time, and you can completely customize the design. So all of the buttons that you see in the background color, this can be completely customized to match your logo and branding. But we've got lots to choose from. It's, you know, often people don't even need to customize it because they can find something that works, just like we did right now. So I'm going to click Finish. And we have built our vCard, and it's ready to go. People can start to use it. And as you can see, that didn't take us much time at all. I'm going to show you now that we have our vCard, how to use the vCard Global mobile app. And there we go. So I'm pulling up my phone here on the screen so you can see it. And this is the vCard Global mobile app. When you first load it, you can get it on the iTunes Store, you can get it in Google Play, and you'll receive an email when you first sign up as well that should have your vCard name and your security code for the app. But if you didn't get that email, you just need to log into vCard, and here it is on the Editor Home tab. This is your vCard name and your security code right here. You need that to log into the app. So I'm going to type in the vCard name right here. This is my first call demo. Oh, let's see if we can try that again. And then our security code here is 65552. And we've logged in. So on your card here, I'm going to click on View Your Card. And you can see all the information about Bob here. We have an option here, right there, this button, this big blue button here. It says Share Contact. I want to show you what Bob can do, how he can share his contact. And the great thing about this is anyone who has Bob's contact can share his contact as well. So I'm going to click Share Contact. And then I'm going to choose right here, Share by Text. You can share by email, you can share by text, you can share by QR code too. So anyone can scan this QR code and it will open up his card. Or it will, if they have the vCard app, it will add the contact directly into the app. So that's kind of fun when you're out there with other people who have vCard. So it's kind of fun to scan each other's codes. So I'm going to share by text though. And this opens up the text messaging on my phone. And my phone's being a little slow right now, so it just takes a second. There it goes. All right, so, and as you can see here, there is his picture, which goes out with a link and a little message. And I am going to send it to myself. And let's send it off. And there it comes back in. So this is what your message will look like. It comes with a very nice picture. It has a link to your card, and it has a nice little message. It was great meeting you. Here's my digital business card. It's always updated so we can stay in touch. And that is one of the things, it's always updated. This is one of the powerful things about vCard. When you update your phone number, when you update your address, when if you move, if you change your job or your business, as long as you have that vCard will follow you. You can update the vCard, and anyone you've ever shared the card with will now have your most up-to-date information. So vCard definitely, it will follow you for life. It's for life, I tell people. Let's look at some other ones. I've got some other ones here. I'm going to show you what happens when you add someone else's contact. So let's click on this link here. This is for one I shared earlier. This user is not in your contacts. Do you want to add them? Well, I'm going to first view her card. This is another demo card that I've done for a vet. So I can take a look at this card and I can say, oh, that's a cool looking card. Yeah, I think I want to add her to my contacts. So right here, there's this button that says Add to Contacts. I'm going to click on that. And then I'm going to go to Celine's profile. And she's automatically been added to my contacts. So now I have the same things that I can do with Celine that I did with Bob's card. I can view her card and take a look at it. I can download her contact into my native contacts on my phone. I can also sync my phone with my native contacts so it automatically happens. I can share her contact via text or email or QR code. And I have another option here where I can follow her. I'm going to click on Follow Contact. And what this means is any time that Celine adds a special to her card, a coupon, or she adds an event, now that I'm following her, I'm going to receive a notification here in the app. It's going to tell me that she's got a coupon, and it will take me right to that coupon or right to that event. So that's some basic information about the app. Let me show you one other thing. On your settings page right here, okay, we'll go to settings. You can do something pretty cool. Manage messaging when sharing. Manage the message when sharing. Click on that. This allows you to create multiple messages. So every time you share your card, so let's say Bob wants to have, something that talks about a special that he's having or whatever it is, right? He wants to have a message. You click on this pencil icon right up here at the top. You can create your custom message that can go with your card or someone else's card too, okay? So let's say I could even do Celine's card. So let's say Bob and Celine are a couple and he promotes Celine's business all the time. So he'll title it Celine and then he'll put his message here, right? And he'll save it. And now, next time, we're going to go back over here to the contacts. And here I'm on my contacts page. And the next time someone is, he's talking to someone about Celine's veterinary practice, he can now share the contact. And when he shares the contact, you can see here, it brings up two different messages. He can do the default message or he can choose Celine's message. So that allows you to create custom messages that will go out when you share the card. And that's where you manage those. So that's a little bit of an overview of the app. It's a great tool, and we have lots of folks who use it regularly to promote their business and others in their inner circle. So that definitely connect with your inner circle, and I'd get everybody using it so you can market their business and they can market your business. Let's go on now back to the vCard editor. There we go. And I'd like to show you a few more things here on the editor homepage here of our vCard. We also have this ability here to show footer links, the very bottom here. I like to have the footer links. So you have your navigation at the top of the card under the menu. And you can have as many pages as you want, but you can also repeat that navigation at the bottom. So that's why I click that. You can remove the vCard Like Mine button if you don't want it on your card. So you can remove that there, or you can keep it on. That's up to you. And then you have Show Follow Me button in the app. This allows people to follow you. So I always check this because this guy's definitely going to be promoting some coupons, and we want people to be able to follow him. So now let's go and check out some other things in the editor. The contact info. This repeats what we've already done in the wizard. Again, when you update the information in your contact info here, anyone who has your contact will have the most up-to-date information. So one of the beautiful things about vCard. You've got your social media links here, and you've got your picture and logo here as well. All right. Then we have our design and color tab. This is where you can choose a different design. You can change your design at any time. And then finally, we've got the page editor. I shouldn't say finally. We have the page editor. This is the power of vCard. This is where we can turn it into more than just a business card. We can turn it into your brochure. We can turn it into your website. We can turn it into your resume. This is really where there's so many things that we can do. So the first thing I'm going to show you is vCard is made out of pages. We're going to add some pages and blocks. Your blocks are in the center, and over here is where we view our vCard so we can see exactly what it's going to look like. I'm going to start adding some pages now. So let's say I'm going to do about. Then I'm going to add a contact page. Maybe I'll add a testimonials page. How about a coupons page? Let's do another page for heating services. And let's do another page for cooling services. Or repair or whatever, you know, it's whatever makes the most sense. So we've got a bunch of different pages here. And you saw how easy that was to add those pages. So if I want to edit any of these pages, I just click on the page like cooling services, and then I can just change this and say repair services. Okay? I just change the name, click change name, and that automatically changes the name of the page. You can see here all my navigation. Now, if I want to reorder my navigation, I can reorder my navigation like that. I can change contact. Let's just change contact to get a quote. Change name. So you can reorder your information here. And there we go. I think I'm happy with that now. So let's add some more content to our vCard. Right here in the center is where we add content. And you see all these green plus signs. Let's click on one of them now. This is how you add a block, and we have lots of different blocks types. You can add a text block. You can add an image block, a photo gallery, a video. You can add a contact form. You can add an event, PayPal, coupons, document files, okay? You can add share buttons. You can add there's so many things that you can add. MP3, MP4s, you can add HTML blocks, so widgets and things that you'd like to add. Let's add, actually, I want to do something here that's kind of fun. I'm going to do the share buttons, and I want to share my card with Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. I'm going to add those buttons here. I'm going to actually move this block. You see these up and down arrows? Just like the pages, I can click and drag. I'm going to add those share buttons there. So now my vCard can be shared a few different ways. I can share it. People can download my vCard by this button right into their native contacts on their phone. Or they can also download it into Outlook. All right? Share vCard allows them to send a referral email with my photo, with a link to my card, with a nice little message, and also my download file, my contact download. And then here, of course, I can just share this card directly to Facebook, LinkedIn, or Twitter. Which is a little different here. This goes directly to my Facebook socials channels. Let's add another here. We're going to add a video. If you can, I recommend adding a video to your home page. Video is a great way to engage with people. They will not always read your text, but they often will watch your video, especially if it's a short video. And I'm talking under 60 seconds or even under 30 seconds. And creating your own personal video, especially if you are a professional in professional services, I recommend creating a video. So I would say to our Bob Houston here, he should create a short video where he's just talking to the camera that just says, hey, I'm the owner of First Call Heating and Cooling, and I've been in business this many years, and I love what I do, and I take pride in what I do, and this is the value you can expect from me, and it should be just very short and to the point. And that is a way for people, when they see that video, they will connect with Bob. And I will tell you this because it's happened to me. You will close sales before you even talk to someone on the phone, before you even meet with them, they will have seen your video and they'll connect with you through that video and they'll be ready to work with you just from the video alone. So it's definitely a very powerful tool. I've got some videos here tonight that we're going to add. This one here is just pretty simple. It was done by Yellow Pages. But we're going now first to the YouTube. You have your video there. You can load your video yourself. It's free. YouTube's free, so you can load your video. And then what you're going to do is you're going to be looking for this share icon right here. I already clicked on it though. Look for share, and then look for embed. Click on embed. And then what we're going to do is we're going to grab what's called these embed code. With YouTube, you absolutely need to make sure you uncheck this option, show suggested video when the video finishes. Because otherwise what happens is at the end of the video, it will show additional videos. And they will not be your video, they'll be someone else's video usually. So make sure you uncheck that. Let's highlight this information, right click, copy it, bring it back over to our vCard editor, right click, and paste that information in. And there we go. We have added our video. So let's see what other things we can add. I'm going to add in here too our, let's see here. Yeah, I've got our hours of operation here. I'm going to put that in so people know. That's a nice thing to have here underneath the, I'm opening a text box. And I will paste in my hours of operation here. Let's just see how this looks. And I can open that up again and reformat it a little bit better. So there we go. That probably will be fine. So you can put in your store hours, your hours of operation. I think they have 24/7 emergency service too, so we could do something about that. Actually, let's go back up here. So we'll put that above store hours. And you can format this. We've got lots of different, you can change the font size. See, you can make it a lot bigger if you want. You can change the colors if you want. You can change, there's lots of things that you can do here. There's different heading styles as well that you can try out. So we'll save this. And then you see it here, and if you want to see it, what it actually looks like on the card, you come over here to take a look at what it looks like. Looks to me like I've got some returns in there, so I'm going to come back here to my text. Ooh, I've got a lot of returns. And get rid of those. Get rid of that extra spacing. There, that's much better. So we have a nice little video here. We talk about our emergency services. Let's go and add some more. So we've got an about page here. And I've got some about text here that we can add. I like to write my text up typically like in a Word doc and then paste into vCard. I just find that I don't have to worry about my internet going down or anything happening. I can do all my editing in a Word doc. So about first call heating and cooling. And I can, again, I can change the format here. I've got different things I can do, like a heading too. It's probably going to be a little too big, it looks like. So maybe I'll make it 15 point. And then I will put in some text. I'm going to, if I right click here, I can paste in the text, and that's like giant. This here allows you to clear formatting. Let's see if it will remove any of formatting I have here. It did. Wow, amazing. Okay, so you can remove your formatting by just, again, if you come in here, you paste something and it has big, crazy formatting, you can use this, highlight it, and use this little button here to clear the formatting to remove it. Let's add this here. And I'm going to still format this a little bit more so it's all on one line. Excuse me. There we go. So yeah, so you can play again with this, and maybe we want to add another picture. So I'm going to go and grab my picture from Facebook. I like this. So I'm going to right click, save this image from Facebook, and put this into my my truck image. And then I'll come back over here and we're going to upload this as an image. So we click on Add New Block and we will upload an image. We'll click on Image, we can upload, and we will choose that image of the truck. So it asks me to name the image of the truck. And then it also gives you some options here. You can, any image that you add here, you can link to an external website or to an internal page. So if you wanted that truck picture to link to an internal page, you could do that, or an external website. And then you also have the ability to add a caption to any photo that you add. So I'm going to click Save. And I've got my photo here. One of the things that you can do too with the photos, you may not be able to see this on this presentation, but right here at the bottom right-hand corner, you have the ability to resize your photo real small if you want, or bigger. You just have to click and drag, and that little corner allows you to resize that image. So let's add some other fun things to our website tonight. Let's show the quote form. So I'm going to say get a quote, and we have the ability to add a contact form. So we'll say add new block. And if we scroll right here, the sixth one down is contact form. Let's click on that. This allows you to create a custom email contact form. So we can say here, we can call this get a quote. And again, I can highlight this and format the headline if I want to, and I'm going to center that. Then I have to name the form. The reason you're going to name this form is because you can have more than one form. So like real estate agents will often have a buyer's form and a seller's form. So you name the form, because then we will save for you, anyone who submits a form for you will save that data so you can export it later. You'll also receive an email. So here we would put Bob's email here. So you put Bob's email here, and then that means that he will receive an email when someone completes the form. You can put their first name, their last name. You can decide whether or not it's required. So I'm going to say that the first name and last name is required. We can say email, phone, I want to collect that. I want to make sure email is required. Best way to contact, best time to contact. And I can also have a custom field here where I can do something like comments or how can I help you? You know, you just can ask a question. You click add, and there you go. We have created a submission form. I like to add a little bit more color to my get a quote. So I'm going to add back here my picture again of Bob. I just think that adds a little bit of things to it. So I'm going to click add. And there is his picture, and I'm going to resize that, make that a little bit smaller. And now I've got a nice get a quote form here that anyone can fill out. Let's add also a coupon tonight. Let me show you how the coupon feature. The coupon feature is a lot of fun. So let's do a coupon. We're going to click on Add New Block here. And I think first what I'll do is I'm going to just give it a title, the page, and I'm going to call it Coupons and Specials. Just like telling people what page they're on. And then I can format it. I'll say it's a header 1, and I'm going to center that and click Add. And now I'm going to click on Add New Block, and I'm going to build a coupon. So we have Create a Coupon. And we're going to create a coupon. First thing is you get to choose the style of your coupon. So I'm going to do this kind of style here. I like that with the, well, you'll see it here. It's got this little dotted line and scissors looking like it's clipping it out. And then you can change the background color. So let's say we want to do red for the background color. We can do that. And then right down here, we will put our text. So you can put in here, let's do duck cleaning for your whole house, $100 winter special. And then you can format this however you want. So I'm going to center my text here. You can make this look really cool. I can make this like a header one if I want to. I can change the text colors because it's going to be on red, so maybe I want the text color to be white. Now it's going to disappear here. You can see it doesn't show there. Maybe I'll do something else so you guys can see it a little bit better. Let's do a bright yellow. And then I can do this one here. I can make this a larger font as well. I can bold it. And again, I'll leave it, we'll see what it looks like in black on there. And then I can put in my terms. Okay, so I can say 1 per household. I don't know why you would need more. And then I can say it expires, and I can actually choose the date, and I can say it expires on March 23rd. And I can add it. Now, you can also, and there, well, that's not bad at all. I can put my duct cleaning special. Now you could also add, if you wanted, like a picture to this, or you could add a picture. I'm going to just add a picture right now above that. So I'm clicking on image, and I'm going to upload a photo. Now, here's a photo of someone cleaning it, some vent cleaning. There. So we can see over here what this looks like. That red is really bright, but my coupon stands out. Now you can play with all the colors and have a lot of fun with the coupons. And like I said, you can add a picture in the coupon and or a picture above it. We're in the process of we will be releasing an updated coupon manager, which has even more functionality, because sometimes adding the picture can it can compete with the text. So that will be coming out here in the next week or two. But that's how you add the coupon. And when you add a coupon to your card, if someone's following you now, if you were following Bob Houston, you would instantly hear, once I publish this, so let's go up and publish it. Once I publish this, you receive a notification that a coupon has been added to Bob's card. So I'm going to publish it now. You can see my card is unpublished. That means any of the work I've done here tonight, you can't see it unless you publish it. So one of the things that I can do is, while you're working on your vCard, I created these pages, but they're not ready for people to see. I have the ability to hide them. I can change the visibility by clicking on this icon, this eye icon. It changes it to this red, and that just means that those pages are no longer visible in the navigation. As you can see, they're gone. You can't see them. And then I can click on Publish. And now I can go and view my live vCard. Let's see what we did tonight. So we've got a nice looking home page here with a video on it. We've got our please support and our links down here. See what we've got here. We've got a little bit of information about our company. We've got our coupon, our special. And we've got our get a quote form. Let's fill out the get a quote form so you can see how this works. This is my email, by the way, Sheree@vcardglobal.com. You're welcome to email me with any questions you have. You want to just share your vCard. I love seeing what folks do with their vCards. So yeah, please reach out to me, Sheree@vcardglobal.com. Then you here choose best way to contact. I can say phone. I can put any comments here I want, and then I'll submit this. If I go back over here to my vCard editor, I want to show you on the editor homepage, this is where I can find my contact form leads, and also if anyone's RSVP to one of my events I might have set up. So I'm going to click on my contact forms. You select the form, because again, you can have more than one. I'm going to click on my get a quote, and here you can see, here is the lead that I filled out. Now, you can export all these leads if you want to a CSV, and that will have all the details, because not every detail is showing here, as you can see. But you can export all this information to a CSV file, and then you can import it into your CRM system or your mail system, whatever it is that you want. Those leads you can continue to work. And the other thing too about this has also been emailed. So this was automatically emailed to Bob. Let's go back to the editor. Another important thing that you should know is our analytics section here. This is so much fun. This is going to tell you immediately how many, how your vCard's doing. Are people sharing your vCard? Are you sharing your vCard? How many people have downloaded your vCard? Here's the stats. This will tell you all about what's happening with vCard and how it's working for your business. It'll tell you how many people have it in their app. It will tell you how many people have shared it, whether you've shared it, whether it's been shared by text or by email. It'll tell you if it was downloaded into your basic contacts, and it will also show you too how many people have actually viewed your pages. You can sort it by, you can look at it by this week, month, year, or even a custom date range. So that's our presentation for tonight on the workshop here. I'd like to give you guys my email address again in case there's something I missed tonight. You have questions, you can always ask there. And then what I'll also do tonight is I'm going to open it up. If you have questions, you're welcome to raise your hand and I will unmute the mic so you can ask that question tonight. Again, thank you so much, everybody, for joining. I've recorded this session and I will be putting it on our YouTube channel.